Alright, hey guys, me again, you know who I am, and today we're going to revisit our Relic farm. It was semi-AFK, and it was on a place that not a lot of people used, and the enemy spawn is real damn low on that place. Now, we're going to revisit that place mainly because Ember got changed. So Ember got changed in a way that really hurt her range, which affects her ability to semi-AFK farm. Now the thing is, I'm 99% sure that you could still do this farm just with another frame. I only pick Ember because of her continuous damage. That's it. It's not even that good at that. You can just use Equinox, to be honest. But anyways, let's get into it. So her World on Fire got changed into a way so that after a certain amount of time, the range shrivels up into nothing. So it gets halved, exactly. So, in my current build, I have 250% power range, right? And that extends to 37.5 meters, almost 40 meters, right? But when it gets halved, that becomes not even 20 meters, so 18.75 meters. That's pitiful. That's pretty low, right? It's not very good. And the drain gets higher, though it doesn't state any of that here. But the damage gets doubled from, what, 500 to 1,000, which means that Ember has to get really, really damn close to her enemies to be able to CC or damage them. To be honest, squishy CC frames don't really fly if in the case of, say, old Hydroid or Banshee, for instance. Though Banshee at least had a really serious damage dealing ability that she had, and Ember kind of doesn't really have that. She just has hard stuns, but anyways, enough of that. We still have the exact same build from the last video. We're just going to see if this is able to semi-AFK farm. And if it isn't, I'm going to show you an alternative. Alright, so we're going to energy up here. Though I'm pretty sure, because I'm going to need it here, because my drain gets higher. Doubled, just like the damage, but range gets halved, which is kind of stupid. But, anyways, capturing the points like normal. And I'll come back when we're done with this. Right, so I captured all the points, and what I'm thinking is, instead of Deriga being our insurance plan and Ember being our sort of our key here to being our farm, I'm pretty sure that Ember becomes our insurance plan and Deriga becomes the mainstay. What's going to be really kicking out the long range damage here because of the Deriga's weapon, which has a 70-meter attack range. And from here to there, that's 71 meters. So that's pretty damn far. I kind of don't even really need to have World on Fire on, because it doesn't even fucking reach that spawn over there. So, well, what good is it on, right? Okay, Deriga just obliterated that guy. I didn't need to fireball him, but still. Even then, I kind of didn't need to shoot at him, because Deriga can shoot through walls, though he can't aim through walls, so that's something to keep in mind. So, Deriga becomes our carry here. I'm just going to sit down and let the mission play itself. Alright, so Deriga absolutely just kind of wrecked. So, I didn't even need to use Ember. Honestly, I don't understand why they did this. I mean, Pablo did say that he really, really did not like people just be able to run through levels and just not being able to see an enemy, I guess. And I can sort of understand, but there are many, many frames that can do the exact same thing. I don't know why Ember, I mean, she's literally the weakest of the bunch that can do that. On top of that, her damage doesn't scale. And I mean, the double damage is nice on World on Fire, but as you can see, it's still not doing shit against these fucking, what level are these guys? Like 14, 15? Come on now. I mean, sure, that was a heavy unit, like a Cat Master under there, and they're really fucking tanky, but still. Come on. That just didn't need to change. I'm gonna extract because, I mean, you could probably still, like I said, you can definitely still do this with the same setup, it's just that Ember's not gonna be your mainstay frame here for just AFKing stuff. Now I'm gonna show you a frame that does work real fast. Now, frames that do work would be, as far as AoE damage goes, Banshee and Equinox. Banshee with her 4 augment, all you just need to do is make a macro for a 4 to press it like once every, what? That would be heavily dependent on your duration. So it'll be like, it doesn't say here, but like once every fucking 3 seconds, and you'll be fine. And Equinox, you just press main and you're done. I did switch up my Equinox main build a tiny bit. But it's way more consistent now. Way more consistent. So I'm just going to take a look at my Volklock build. So what I have here on my stuff here is damage multi-shot. I have crit mods. The set mods are not able to be put on companions. My Volklock Riven is projectile speed, status chance, and crit chance, which helps a lot. And you see guaranteed crits with almost guaranteed status chance is great, but the main thing here is fire rate. Now, if you don't have this, just swap this here and put in speed trigger or like another fire rate mod of your choice, and that would work really well. I have a little less range on this. Because like I said, I switched up my build, but 34 meters. So that's like, it's almost the same range as World on Fire, or the old World on Fire rather, that I had. But it's close enough that it doesn't matter that much. So let's just go here. This doesn't increase the drain at all, right? I don't have an overcharge at all. My range isn't shriveling up. And I think these two abilities have about the same range, if I'm not mistaken. But we can just pause and check real fast. So Equinox is 3. Let's see. Range, it's slightly lower than MAME, but still. That's a general idea of what Equinox's range looks like. And I can just sit here. Now, how far is this away? 35 meters, so I can just move there. And I can sit down, have a fucking sandwich, whatever. This doesn't change anything. It just made Ember shit. It made her this weird support hybrid frame that it doesn't make sense. Nothing has changed as far as this farm goes, so you just get Equinox. Though Equinox is like one of those must-pick frames at sort of at this point now, because Equinox is so useful for a lot of different farms. Why not? But anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling on, and we're gonna just finish the mission real fast. Let's see how far we can go. Alright, well, relics will still drop a decent rate here. It didn't change much. I was still able to go for 4 rounds. There was like one enemy that was able to escape the damage, but Derga cleaned him up, so you can probably just keep going after wave 4, but I'm just going to show you that Equinox can do it easily. I mean, I guess most of us knew that. And Banshee could also do that with her 4 augment, or hell, she could probably do it without her 4 augment, just stun the entire map. Because that's what she was kind of good at. Though the damage was terrible. And the damage problem is fixed with Resonating Quake. And even then, he says they don't want stuff to be automated. You could still just get like a 4 macro that presses every so often and do the same thing. So I'm going to go see how far we go with Banshee, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're on wave 4 here. And I've been doing this with Banshee. I haven't ever ran out of energy, though I have max efficiency and prime flow. But they didn't do anything to change the energy costs. Really? So it's not... Banshee's 4th augment is not a toggle. So, and it still has the same base cost. So at max efficiency, this ability costs 5 energy. And if they don't die, worst case scenario, they get fucking knocked over. That's super not a big deal. Now, what you're gonna have to do for Banshee to make this like just actually, you could make Banshee full AFK. Is just have a 4 macro that goes off every 5 seconds, and every 10 seconds you tap S once or twice. Because Banshee's 4 sends you forward a little bit, right? And that's honestly the worst case scenario for Banshee. And even then, I'm pretty sure I can keep going for a really long time. I have negative power strength on this build too. So, because this is what I use in previous Banshee DPS builds. And I also use this for defection, because it was pretty good for that. Because it just made a safe space for the little AI to travel, and that was fine. That guy didn't die, so he's just gonna get stumbled over until he does. There's someone else in there. That's only taking 6 damage. Oh, nope. Fucking Derga blew his face off. But yeah, this is honestly worst case scenario for Banshee. You could probably keep going because the CC on it is amazing and just sends them. Though they do recover from the stumble almost immediately. It's fine, doesn't matter. The people who do manage to pop up on the surface, Darga's just gonna shoot them because Darga's had fucking nothing to do all day, I guess. Let's see who's over here. Who survived this? Arson, XMI, what is that? Trooper or Bombard? Whatever. I'm out of here.
Good work today. Not only have we
I got my relics. I didn't. I got kills, I guess. Like, this doesn't change the AFK farm really that much at all. If it does, like, because you could still use it. You could just use other frames. Now those other frames just happen to be less accessible than Ember. Because Ember, you have to fight a boss, and I guess you're done. Though fucking Sargus is the most annoying piece of shit ever. Banshee you can just grab from Clan Tech, and she's super cheap to craft. Once you do get into a clan. And Equinox is a pain in the ass to farm, but once you get her, like, she's so useful for so many things. So you'll probably need to get her anyways. But yeah, so you can definitely still do the farm. It's just that you're going to use a different frame now because Ember is not good for that. And like I said, if you have double firing mods, you can just let Darga do it for you, and you put a frost shield around yourself and whatever, you're fine. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.